This is Jill for today. Can you believe I'm going to make stuffed bell peppers, vegan style I might add. They're delicious, they're easy to make, and will you be surprised at how I cook them? So let's get started. So I have my pan here heating over medium heat, and I've got some olive oil in there, and I'm going to start adding some, this is finely chopped, not minced, but it's just finely chopped onion. And then this is the little toppers from the bell pepper, you know, when you cut the stem end off. So I've chopped those up. I have some garlic, but that's going to be held off for just a little bit. So I'm going to get these, get these sauteing. I'm going to add a little salt, just my salt, and some pepper. And I'll be sauteing these till they're just getting translucent and tender, and then I'll come on back, we'll add the garlic and go to the next step. All right, we are back, and as you can see, these are nice and just kind of lightly translucent, softened up. And here comes that garlic that I held out, because if you put garlic in too early, it's going to burn, and you won't like that. So I'm going to turn this temp up just a little bit. I had it on medium-low. Now this is the Gardein ground beef, and it comes frozen, and it is so good. It is so good, and it was wonderful when you do a casserole or chili, things of that nature. It's really great. So I'm putting some of that in, and of course I will have all the measurements for you in that description box down below. And I'm going to get this warming up. You want to kind of get all that ice and that frost off it. You want to defrost it really in the fry pan. So I'm doing this, and then I'm going to add, this is some basmati rice. You could use brown rice, a rice blend. If you had quinoa cooked, you could use that. But traditionally it's rice, so I'm putting some rice in. And now I'm just going to, as I said, let this Gardein beef, use the word loosely, get warmed up and a little on the sauteed side. I don't want to brown it, but I want to get it, hot. And once I have all this hot, we'll come back to the next step. We are back, and I am going to add a little bit of water because I don't want this to dry out. I don't want this dry. So I'm adding just a couple of tablespoons, just to give it a little moisture. Okay, I am now going to add some tomato sauce. And again, this is a very traditional, our parents, his mom and my mom made the same kind of stuffed peppers, and it took just plain tomato sauce. Now this is a cup, which I had frozen, and you can freeze tomato sauce. When you open a can and you have it left over, put it in a container and freeze it. Mark it, tell us, what the date was, and you're good to go. Now see here, it's this was a cup, and you want it just really well moistened, and that's really where we're at here. I'm going to add a little more pepper at this point, and I'm not going to add any more salt. I'm going to leave that to our preference at the table. So what I'm going to do is let this get hot through, and then once that is done, we are going to stuff the peppers and get them into their final baking spot. So we'll be back. We are back, and now we're going to get ready to stuff the peppers and put them in my fancy little secret. So here we go. I have these two peppers, and I, of course, took the top off and hollowed it out. And then what I did was I cut those little knobs off there so the pepper would sit more evenly. Did the same thing on this one. Actually, this one didn't need it. Some of them can get pretty wonky, right? This one sits pretty well. So that's how I did that. I also wanted to show you, this is the Gardein ground beef that I'm using. And it, as I said, it comes frozen, and it's really a nice product. We've used it for tacos and the peppers that we're doing today and a couple of other things. And it's just a nice, product that you can add any flavoring to. So, enough of that. Here are the peppers, and I'm going to stuff them, and then here is what I am going to be cooking. Can you get this over here, director, somehow, so they can see? Believe it or not, I'm cooking these in my slow cooker. Okay, I learned this trick a little while back. I was needing to cook them and be out of the house, and I stuck them in my Instant Pot on slow cook, and it was amazing. So that's what we're going to cook them in today. So back to the peppers here. I'm going to stuff these You know, I'm going to pack them in pretty good. What's nice about this Instant Pot way of doing them, you don't have to pre-cook the peppers because they'll cook themselves, you know, in the slow cooker. So there's the first one there. I'm just going to set that there for now. And the second one, this is the big one. This is for the director because he does love, his mom used to make wonderful stuffed peppers. My mom did too. It's such a comfort food. I think every kid probably had stuffed peppers in their past. Okay, get that. And that is going to really take care of that filling that I made. Look at that, just nailed that one really well. Right here. And I will leave that for someone I know who might like to take a little snack in that pan later on. All right, so I'm going to bring my Instant Pot in. Set that aside there. Okay. Now, the last time I did it, I couldn't get these peppers to sit straight, and I tied the rack up. It was ingenious, and it worked. So I've got about a cup of water in the bottom of that Instant Pot, and I've got the rack in it that comes with the Instant Pot, and these are going right in. See, that's a little topple. I'm going to get that set up there. Okay, so there you are. So I'm going to put the lid on it, and I'm going to go here, turn this around here so you can see. I'm going to hit the slow cook button, got stuff on my hand here, and I'm going to adjust it to the low, and these are only going to take, oh my gosh, probably 3 hours on low. And what's really going to happen is that steam is going to build up in there, and it will just gently steam these. Now I just remembered something I had done last time on this, and I'm going to have him put this camera on hold, and I'm going to show you what I did. So I had forgotten that, you know, as you can see, actually, the lid is beginning to, you know, pick up some condensation, which, of course, I want the pot, and you see a little steaming going on in there. Well, you know, if I leave that lid on, that steam is going to condense, and we're going to have little particles of, it's going to rain in there, and I don't want it to rain on my peppers. So I made these little aluminum foil tents. I thought of that the last time I did this. You know, I don't want all that water dripping on my beautiful little bell peppers. How about that? So I'm going to let this sit about 3 hours. Now I'm going to check them. I'm not in a hurry, and I've set it on low for 3 hours. Now if you were in a hurry, you could put it up to the regular, you know, but I'm in no hurry. So I'm going to check it in about 2 hours to see how they're doing. Probably it's going to take 3. And you could do it in your oven, and I'll leave you some alternate oven instructions. So once these are ready to like take out and taste, we'll be back. Well, 2.5 hours later, these are done. And I'm gonna bring you down here and I'm gonna show you what we've got going. See, my little caps protected them. Oh, see, doesn't that look nice? See, they stayed nice and dry in there. Now, challenge time. I'm trying to figure which way I want to do this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pull these over just a little bit, because what I have here is just a pie pan. I have these little pie pans that I kind of hang out in my house. And I'm going to put this, here we go. I'm going to try it real hard now. Here we go. There we go. There's one. Boom. Don't fall over now. You've been so good. Don't fall over. Okay. And the other one coming out. Right. Okay, well done, well done. I'm going to put some cheese on these, and I've got my broiler going, and I'm going to just broil. This is a combination of it's called Mexican. It's cheddar and jack, and you could use any flavored cheese you want. If you don't want to put cheese on it, you don't have to. So I'm going to just pile that on nicely there, a nice little smudge of cheese. And I'm going to pop these under the broiler. And once these are done, I'm going to bring them out, put one on a plate, and we're going to take a sample. So we are going to cut this in half so we can take a taste, and we can take a look at what's going on the inside here. Oh, it's nice and tender. Oh my gosh, that's oh, look how nice and hot it is in there. Yeah, see here. Isn't that beautiful? Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, Well, I think it's time for us to take a taste while this is nice and hot. Yeah.
What?
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I was born ready.
So here it is. Oh gosh, look at that.
You can see it steaming.
Oh yeah. Okay, go ahead and take a taste now. Get the knife and fork there. Oh, can't wait. It looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. You want a spoon? Or are you going to be good with a fork?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll just dig in how you can.
I'm trying to get a little of the
It really
toasted cheese.
It's hot. Well, you saw it steaming. That was 2.5 hours on low in my Instant Pot. And it came out beautifully. What's so nice about this technique is you don't have to pre-cook that bell pepper.
Wow.
Now you can do it in your oven, and I would say what you would do is put it in a baked dish, a little aluminum foil over it with some water, like a little bit of water, inch of water in there, and then let the same thing. Let me 300 degrees. How is it?
Take you back to your childhood.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's hot too. Yikes. Okay, here we go.
It's not killer hot, but it's hot. How is that? Yeah, I'm gonna have one little more bite here.
My mouth is so full. That is delicious.
Oh.
That is delicious. You know, this is real basic home cooking.
Comfort food.
Absolutely. If you wanted to zhuzh it up, you could put some Italian seasoning in there instead. To make it nice. You could put spaghetti sauce in there if you wanted to, if you wanted it really different.
Yeah.
Of course, the different cheeses you do, and the different rice blends.
Peppers or anything if you really want them. I mean, a spicy pepper.
Yeah, you could really make it creative, make it kind of your own.
That's really good.
Oh, I'm glad. Well, you know what I always say? I always say I cook for him. This is something his mom really made for him. Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to get to eating here.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for watching. Tell your friends if you like this. Hope you'll think about subscribing and giving me that little thumbs up down there. And I think that's it for now.
Bon appetit.
We'll see y'all soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.